Welcome to Casual Buddhism. I'm Cindy Rasicot, a devoted follower of Venerable Dhammananda Bhikkhuni. Welcome, Venerable Dhammananda.
Hello.
We're pleased to offer this informal series of conversations on how we can practice Buddhism in everyday lives. Today, we're going to talk about anger. Sometimes I get very angry with people who I strongly disagree with. One time I remember I was with my friend, we were in a museum, and I exploded at her because she was talking about a different political position that I had. And I was quite surprised at my reaction. But I wondered, what is the Buddhist view of anger, and how can I practice tolerating differences in others' opinions with more compassion?
You know, this happened to all of us, I think, even to the great masters, whether or not they want to share with you. To me, it happened very often, but I caught myself in time. Most of the time, sometimes I don't. This has something to do with our practice, which Venerable Paripurna has been guiding us for meditation. You know, when somebody says something that is just opposite to what you believe, naturally you are angry because she is not saying in the same way that you understand the issue. So what I usually do, I take a deep breath first. Okay. Try to understand the issue from her angle, from her corner, to see where she stands, you know, in order for you to appreciate her way of looking at things, and then maybe we can talk. But if you listen to her and not giving her the space, of course you blow up. I blow up also. How can it be like that? You're so stupid. The fact that you do not think the way I think, you are stupid. You know, we already brand the people on the other side. And when you are in a position like me, when I'm in a position of, higher position, you know, I am the abbot, you know, I am more senior, I am older. All these, you know, are the qualities that support you to be angry and to express your anger. But once you express your anger, it makes the issue worse. It worsens the issue. And for you are not practicing. You are not expressing your understanding of Buddhism, because this is not what the Buddha expected you to be. The Buddha did not expect you to be angry. And he even said that if you are angry at the person who is angry, you are worse than that person. Yes, you're worse than that person. Okay, so we are watchful of our mind and mental formation. This depends on our practice. If we have been practicing well, we are able to catch in time. But you are not practicing, you are not mindful enough, you jump over to the other direction already. I have a case of a woman whom we met in prison. And when I was talking to a large audience like this, 120 of them, we could not learn from them. So we realized that this would not be the right to break into small groups. Okay, now the connection is better now. So when we break into smaller groups, one woman told us her story, which very much is the issue that we are discussing now. She was a vendor in the market. She was selling something, and then the woman next to her was selling something else. You know, that one was frying something, you know, with what you call this, the big spoon that you turn things in the pan. They were discussing about something that is not related to them at all. They were talking about this, how to cook this one particular dish. And this one said, you know, this is the way they cook it. The other one said, oh, this is the way they cook it. The formula, the ingredients are different. It started like that, very, how to say, it has nothing to do with any one of them. But then the issue got hotter and hotter as to whose is better, whose formula, how to say, recipe, whose recipe is better. Then the other one got angry and she hit this lady, this woman, with the spoon that she was cooking with, and it started bleeding. So this woman, when she saw her forehead is bleeding, she became very angry. The anger was so quick, so fast that she did not realize what she did. She went inside and got a pistol, and she came out and she shot this woman. That woman died on the spot. Can you imagine when anger is not being controlled, you don't see how this mental formation could react so quickly like that, you know? That's how I met her in prison. She was in prison for something like 15 years. And that's where I met her. So since then, I have been, when I teach about this anger and when you cannot control anger, she said that, you know, the time when she saw herself with blood, she did not know what happened. The next minute, she knew that person is already dead. She already shot that person to death. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when you are not mindful, you have to be mindful of what you are, what you think at every minute. That's why the practice, this meditation practice, is very important for us, you know, so that the work of our mind, it goes so quick, mm-hmm, beyond your imagination. And this particular woman, this case of this particular woman, can you imagine that from that time she went in, find a pistol, and when she came out, she already shot that person to death. Only then she realized what she was doing. But it is all controlled. It is, how to say, manipulated by anger. So we have to be very careful to understand how anger works, how this all depend on mental formation that we have to be watchful, very carefully, not others, but ourselves.
So and I love what you said about being willing to take a deep breath. That helps to
very much.
Yes.
To anchor yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. You know, just in that quick moment, come back to yourself.
Yes, thank you. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Please, the question for tonight, if you have a response, how do you cope with your anger? And how can you use today's ideas to find more compassion for others? Please post any comments or questions you have on my website, cindyrasicot.com. And thank you again, Venerable, and we will see you again soon. Sadhu.
Okay, bye.
Bye.